Hello everyone, Cindy here with Monarch Mom DIY. So excited to be bringing you this product review video today. I'm so thankful to HTVRONT for sending me this heat press in this beautiful lavender color. So today I'm still learning how to use this machine. I'm going to show you some of the features of it. I looked through the booklet that comes with, and it looks really long, but it's actually because it's in a bunch of different languages. Very simple directions. You can use this with lots of different types of transfers, with sublimation, with DTF transfers, and some other kind. I'm actually also going to use it to heat press my inked stenciled images that I do sometimes with my Magnolia stencils. So with all that being said, let's see what this thing can do. Okay, so I'm going to show you, this is the machine, and I will also add some other photos. It is rather large. This is a 15-inch by 15-inch base. Okay, so first of all, and you're like looking at the side of this, it's got a screen that flips up. You've got your buttons here, which I'll explain what these are for. You've got the heating, like the iron part here. You've got your base, which comes in and out and has a kind of like an ironing board pad on here. And then you've got the actual base. It also comes with a very large Teflon sheet, which this is very important to protect your machine and to put between your machine and your transfer, okay? So we're gonna just very quickly go through what each of the buttons does. These are all explained in the booklet, again, that comes with your machine. And again, I thank HTVRONT for sending me this machine to share with you. There is a discount code in the description of this video if you're interested in checking it out. Great way to be able to make some of your own t-shirts, tote bags, things like that. Okay, so let me turn this around so you have a better view of the buttons. But here, first of all, you can see this flashing button is our power button because my machine is plugged in. So that is your power button. And like I said, very few pieces to this, and the instructions are pretty self-explanatory. There is a clock looking button, and this is to adjust the time for how long you're going to press. Temperature, obviously the thermometer one is to adjust the temperature, and then there's up and down or plus and minus buttons to adjust the temperature, the time, and also the pressure. That's this bottom button down here. Now this circle that has the arrows going around, these are 4 different preset modes, and it tells you right in here what those modes are as far as temperature, time or length of time, and the pressure, and it tells you the recommended materials. So if you don't know, you can just look, oh, I'm doing a DTF transfer, I'm going to do preset mode number 2. So you can press that. So let's try that. Okay, I'm going to press, and let's see if you guys, whoops, first I have to turn it on. All right, and it's going to flash here, and then I'm going to hit mode, and I can see the number 3, number 4, back to number 1, and number 2. So it's going to do 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 170 pounds of pressure for 15 seconds. Now, the RONT button is flashing red. That means the machine is heating up. It's getting ready to work at my set mode. Okay, and then this is to set it to auto, so that as soon as you push your board in with your shirt and your transfer, that it will automatically go down. I'm not going to do auto. I like to just press the start button myself to know for sure that I'm ready for it to press. Okay, so our machine is heated up. It's ready to go. I actually did change it to mode 3 because of the printed instructions that came with my transfer that I'm going to use. But this page right here, page number 4 in the booklet, gives you very nice, quick and easy, simple instructions for how to use the machine. So we've already powered on the machine. We've already pressed the power button to turn it on. We've set our temperature, time, and pressure, and then we hit start to preheat. Now you can see that, maybe you can see The R button is now green, which means we are up to temperature 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Pressure is at 170 pounds, and it's going to press for 20 seconds. So the next thing it says to do, once the start button turns green, you're going to pull out the ironing board. So it's got this nice pad. It's already warm, I can tell from that. And the material that I am going to be putting a transfer on is this sweatshirt from Costco. And this comes out actually pretty far, so you can adjust. So I'm going to just kind of eyeball the middle of my shirt here, and if you wanted, you could get real technical and measure, but I think if I see that the collar is at the middle here, it's gonna line up well there. We do want it to be kind of flat. So I think what I might do, it doesn't say to do this in the instructions, but I think I'm gonna put the Teflon on and press it in. And then I just want it to iron my shirt for just a second. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna go back up. Okay, so pull this out, just because my shirt was a little wrinkled, but look at how perfectly nice that looks now. So now I'm gonna take my transfer. This is actually a custom transfer that my friend Joey made for me. And I am going to line this up. Again, this is a 15-inch square surface, which is really nice. This is a 12 by 12 transfer, so I can eyeball where the center is, how far down I want it to go. Okay, and because it's a little warm, it might kind of grab onto it a little bit, which would be nice. So my shirt's down, my transfer's down, and I don't think it matters which side you put this on. I can see my transfer through there. I am going to press it back in all the way. And I'm gonna press my button. And it's counting down for me the 20 seconds. After the countdown, the heat plate will go back up to its original position. So I'm so excited to show you guys my first sweatshirt that I've done with a transfer on this awesome heat press. So stay tuned. Okay, now I've been letting this cool a little bit. It's cool to the touch. I should be able to peel off the top transfer paper. So I'm pretty nervous and excited. I'm gonna go slowly. Oh wow, it's coming off so easily. And it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. 20 seconds, you guys. That is gorgeous. Let me hold it up so you can see how pretty that is. Okay, I want to also show you real quick how to heat set your inked stencil designs on shirts or tote bags using the HTVRONT Heat Press. So I'm going to turn it on, and what our Magnolia instructions say to do is to have your temperature at 305 degrees for 30 seconds. So again, when I turn this on, my temperature might be at something different. I hit temperature and the temperature starts flashing, and then I can go up or down by 5 degrees. Same thing with the clock. It's flashing, I can go down by 5 seconds each push. And then once I set it, it is going to start heating up at that temperature. Now I've got my shirt here that is stenciled, and because this is ink, even though it's dry, I'm going to use parchment paper instead of the Teflon sheet, just so I don't get ink on the Teflon sheet. And I'm going to put this in, press it all the way in, and since my R button is green, I can go ahead and press that down, and this is going to heat set our stenciled image so that now our ink is permanent and our shirt can be washed as many times as we want. So yay. So it's counting down for me. It's been about 15 seconds, And it's not going to look any different when it comes out, but I will know that now I can wash and dry this shirt that has this stenciled image in ink. So awesome. 2 different ways I'm going to be able to use this for heat setting my stenciled projects and also for doing transfers. So we're going to pull this off. It's still a little warm to the touch, but now my shirt for my godson is heat set so his mom can wash it after he wears it. I am very excited about this machine. If you guys have been in the market for a heat press, check out the link in my description box with the coupon code. And let me know in the comments if you have a heat press, if you've used one, if you had one, what you would make with it. I'm going to make some tote bags too. So we'll see you again soon. Bye.